Who is my favorite WWE superstar of all time? Today we're going to figure out which wrestlers I've liked, which wrestlers I've disliked, and I'll tell you the reasoning for each of them. There's going to be around 128 different wrestlers in this video. It's going to be single elimination style, bracket, you got one shot, and yeah, it's going to lead all the way up to one person at the end. This is going to be super hard to do, but if you're interested and you like this video, please make sure to subscribe and tell me your favorite wrestler of all time down below. But let's get started and let's do the thing. Okay, so we have 128 different people that we can choose between. And first matchup, Bianca Belair versus Chad Gable. I'm going to keep things quick because we have a bunch of rounds. Dude, Bianca is just so, I don't know, Bianca is just elite. Like, I don't know what to say. Chad Gable's great, but I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you were the first person eliminated. Let's see, we got Rikishi versus Kane. I wasn't there too much for Rikishi's stuff. Obviously, he's more Attitude Era. Kane, dude, I think Kane's so cool. Theme song, look, especially older Kane, look incredible. I'm going Kane. Karrion Kross versus Kevin Owens. What a matchup already. I think Karrion Kross has got big things coming for him. But unfortunately, the things haven't come yet, so I'm going to have to go with Kevin Owens. I really like Kevin Owens. Super cool. Just literally everything about him is great. Cesaro versus Wade Barrett. What a good matchup early. I really liked Wade Barrett. I think I'm in like the minority in that one. I think people thought he was quite annoying in Nexus and Bad News Barrett, but I liked it. I really liked it. But dude, Cesaro, one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time. Literally, he's just elite. Not gonna lie, not really sure what to do here. This is a bit difficult because I didn't really like Ted DiBiase Jr., but I don't have any particular interest in Elton Prince's work right now, but I guess we'll pick him. I don't know. Wow, this one is particularly easy. Gunther versus Santos Escobar. Most definitely Gunther. Dude, Santos Escobar, it's a rough one. Paul Heyman versus Bret Hart. I don't even know where Paul Heyman is, but we're going to pick Bret Hart, of course. I mean, one of the greatest. Razor Ramon versus Buddy Murphy. If I'm going to be honest, out of NWO, Scott Hall or Razor Ramon is my favorite, so I'll be picking him. Logan Paul versus Johnny Gargano. Would it be criminal if I picked Logan Paul? Yeah, it probably would. Johnny Gargano, to me, had maybe the best run in NXT ever out of anyone. I mean, if we're talking match quality, he's number one. It's not debatable. But did he have the best? Yeah, maybe he's got the best run. Honestly, he's got the best feud with Ciampa, I think, in NXT history. So we're going Johnny Gargano there. Roman versus LA Knight. If I'm honest, dude, I struggled to like Roman when I was younger. Like when I was maybe 14 to 19, I was like, why? I'm not seeing the vision until, of course, he turned heel and became that guy. But it's got to be Roman. LA Knight, very cool. I like him, but not enough to beat Roman. Wow, Shawn Michaels versus Jack Swagger. I'm just kidding. It's Shawn Michaels. That would be insane if I did that. Shotzi versus Jimmy Uso. It's 100% for me, Jimmy Uso. Dude, I kind of like Jimmy more than Jey Uso at some points, so who knows? Raquel versus Carl Anderson. Dude, Carl Anderson in New Japan was scary. He was that guy, honestly, in a lot of ways. So, dude, I'm picking Carl Anderson. I really liked him. Time in WWE, a bit rough. Oh, this matchup. Okay, this is going to piss people off, maybe. Sasha Banks versus AJ Styles. Hear me out. AJ conquered the world, done it everywhere, done the best. Even in WWE, he's been at the top of the mountain. But Sasha Banks got me into women's wrestling. So what do I do? I don't know what to do here. I'm going to be bold. Screw it. I'm being bold. Sasha Banks. That's crazy. Oh my God. What a matchup. What a matchup. We got father versus son. And I'm not going to lie, guys. This is crazy. I've never really been that big of a fan of Rey Mysterio. I'm not even being funny here for the bit. I think Dom is way cooler. And I'm being 100% serious. Dominic Mysterio goes through. Matt Riddle versus John Cena. Never really been a fan of Matt Riddle, so that's that. Andre the Giant versus Mark Henry. Look, Andre the Giant he's a spectacle. Literally, he filled out arenas by himself just for his name being on the card. But I've loved Mark Henry, dude. Mark Henry, he was probably one of the first wrestlers I've ever seen live. So yeah, I remember that day. I remember seeing Mark Henry live. Randy Orton, Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods is probably my least favorite member out of New Day. And Randy Orton is one of the best ever. So Sheamus versus Bobby Lashley. Dude, I'm actually going to pick Sheamus here. Bobby Lashley has been very good over his time. Amazing entrance song too, may I add. But I like Sheamus, man. He looks so cool. Triple H Macho Man. To be honest, I don't have that big of a nostalgia thing with Macho Man. And for me, it's got to be Trips then. Yokozuna versus Elias. Again, speaking of watching old matches, I watched a lot of Yokozuna matches. And dude, he was crazy good. And like weirdly, not like athletic, but very athletic for what, his size was. So I'm picking Yokozuna. Wow. Undertaker versus JD McDonough. Tough one. I'm not going to, no, I mean, come on, man. JBL versus Brock Lesnar. I'm not going to lie. I think JBL as a heel is one of the most underappreciated people. Dude, I hated JBL. Like, I don't even understand, like, how annoying this guy was when I was a kid growing up. I could not believe this guy was world champion. But Brock was pretty good in some times. He had some big moments. I think it just edges out to Brock. I'm not going to lie. Naomi versus Chris Jericho. Definitely Chris Jericho. One of the best heels in WWE history. Shane McMahon versus Edge, dude. Shane O'Mac, in his day, he was doing some crazy things, but Edge is top 10 for me. So little sneak peek. But Natalya versus Charlotte, I've never been able to enjoy the Charlotte Flair character. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just never have. And Natalya, she's one of the GOATs for the women's division, so I'll pick her. Dakota Kai versus Sting. I love Dakota Kai, and I think she will be big one day. It just needs a little bit more time. But it's Sting, dude. Sting is the icon, right? So it's got to be Sting. Hulk Hogan versus Baron Corbin. There's no way I can pick Hulk. I'm sorry. It's Baron Corbin. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm sorry. I cannot pick Hulk Hogan. Nia Jax versus Angelo Dawkins. I'm probably going to pick Angelo Dawkins. I do like Montez Ford more. But between those two, I'll pick Angelo. Asuka versus Carmella. Definitely Asuka. One of the greatest NXT wrestlers of all time. Ronda Rousey versus Ricochet. Dude, you guys need to watch Ricochet, who is it? Will Ospreay and Matt Sydal versus the Young Bucks and Adam Cole. One of the craziest matches of all time. And Ronda Rousey, never been a fan of, to be honest, in WWE at least. It's got to be Ricochet. Rhea versus Alexa. I feel like if Alexa got put up against most of the other roster, she would have won this, but Rhea is just too cool. I'm sorry. Rhea gets through. Big Show versus Austin Theory. I'm not there on Theory yet, so I'm going to pick Big Show for now. Wow. Stone Cold versus Ridge Holland. That one is very difficult to pick Ridge Holland. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is the most underappreciated wrestler of all time. He is 100% winning that. Luke Harper versus Liv Morgan. I really liked Luke Harper. Dude, Luke Harper was so good. And I think I'm actually going to pick him here because Liv Morgan's great. And I think Liv Morgan's got so much more to bring. But Luke Harper was scary. Like as a kid, I was like, dude, this guy's freaking me out. And he played that like really creepy, like drunk uncle character. Very cool. So I'm going to pick Luke Harper. Sammy versus Kofi. I don't know what to do here. I'm not going to lie. I literally don't know what to do here. Do I pick Kofi? Dude, I used to love Jamaican Kofi. Elite. I loved Jamaican Kofi. So maybe just for that, I'm going to pick him. I do really like Sami Zayn, though. Maybe one of the best matches I've seen live was Sami versus Gunther at WrestleMania, night 1. I was at that. So, yeah, Jey Uso versus Drew Gulak. I'm not going to say too much there. That's pretty easy. Stephanie McMahon versus Seth Rollins. Probably Seth Rollins would be the pick there. Zelina Vega, Shayna Baszler. Like I said, I've never really liked the UFC kind of gimmick, I guess, that Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler did. I'm going to pick Zelina. I quite like her work. Bobby Roode versus Vince McMahon. I think it would be criminal, literally, if I picked Vince McMahon. So, going to be Bobby Roode. Jinder, never hinder the Jinder versus Giovanni Vinci. It's got to be Jinder, man. For India. I got to do it for the people. Omos versus Alberto Del Rio. To be honest, I've never really liked either of these two that much, but I definitely disliked Del Rio more. So, Omos it is. Luke Gallows versus Tozawa. Dude, Tozawa's too underappreciated. Like, I feel like they kind of ruined his character now. Like, he can never be, a big deal because they kind of just, like, made him useless. But Luke Gallows, so cool in the Bullet Club, so I'm picking him. Wow, what a match we have here. Goldberg versus Drew McIntyre. It would be bad if I picked Goldberg, right? I'm picking Goldberg. I'll explain myself later. I'm picking Goldberg. I love Drew though. Drew, incredible. Kate Wilson versus, I'm gonna do Pete Dunne here, not Butch. I'm gonna pick Pete Dunne. Just because I feel like it's bad to give him Butch. Oh, another great one. Big E versus John Morrison. I love Big E. But John Morrison, dude, so cool. He had the slow-mo intro as well. I used to do like little parkour things because of him. So I'll pick him. RVD versus Ric Flair. Again, I was not really there for Ric Flair's good era. Kind of the earliest I saw of him was his retirement match against Shawn Michaels, or at least retirement that I thought was the real retirement. So I'm going to pick RVD. I just like him. He's cool. So it's got to be him. Shinsuke versus Bray. What a good first round matchup. To be honest, what Shinsuke could have been would have been the person I would have picked here, but Shinsuke never lived up to what I thought he would be because I was overhyping him. I'm like, dude, this guy's incredible when I was watching him in New Japan. But it's got to be Bray Wyatt, right? There's no way Bray loses round one. The Rock versus Dean Ambrose in round one. Wow. It would be crazy if I eliminated Rock round one, right? Yeah, it would be. But I think Rock goes through. I like Dean Ambrose, but I think The Rock definitely edges him out. I'm not even going to say close. Ivar versus Becky. Dude, Ivar is weirdly athletic. Like, weirdly. But no, Becky's up there, man. Solo versus Batista. God, that's insulting to Batista. We gotta put Batista through real quick. Montez Ford versus Goldust. Like I said, I do like Montez Ford quite a bit. And I think I'm actually going to put him through over Goldust. Yeah, I think there's not much else to say on that one. I just really like Montez Ford. Bailey, on the other hand, I've never connected with. I've just found it very difficult. And Braun Strowman, of course, is now released from WWE, but I like him a little bit more, I guess. Christian versus Cody Rhodes. I mean, for me, it's definitely Cody. I feel like Khali was so cool as a kid. Like, all of my friends would be like, yo, the great Khali, he's crazy. But R-Truth deserves, like, dude, R-Truth is a Hall of Famer. Like, he is the funniest character in WWE history. Yokozuna versus CM Punk. Nah, it's got to be Punk. Punk is elite. He's one of the greatest ever for me. So, wow, what a round one matchup. I mean, this is crazy. This is one of the best matches ever, I guess. But Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero, dude, I can't believe it. Dude, I feel bad that Eddie's got to go, but I just love Kurt Angle. I'm sorry, Eddie. This is criminal. I can't believe it that he's going round one. Mustafa Ali versus Finn Balor. I do like Ali, but dude, I'm one of the Finn Balor guys. You know, I got that hope till he's gone that he's gonna win the world title again. So it's got to be Finn Balor. Daniel Bryan versus Damian Priest. Dang, I mean, this is another good first round matchup. What's going on here? I like Damian definitely, but I think surely Daniel Bryan goes through, right? I mean, I think Damian's got a lot to prove still, but he's not too young, you know. Matt Hardy versus Bad Bunny. I mean, dude, Bad Bunny, awesome. One of the best celebrities in WWE history. But Hardy Boys is my favorite tag team ever, so I got to pick them. Io Sky versus Eric. Io is my favorite women's wrestler, so she definitely makes it through. Jeff Hardy, speaking of, Mankind, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, all these things, man, I feel bad. So, yeah, he's got to go. But, wow, Ludwig Kaiser versus Kevin Nash. It's got to be Kevin Nash, dude. Diesel's so cool. But I like Ludwig, man. I think he's got a lot coming. I think we already picked CM Punk, didn't we? But, yeah, he definitely beats Luke Gallows. So, I did not realize we were in round two. We got a real Japanese person versus a fake Japanese person. I'm going real Japanese person. Matt Hardy versus Big Show. Of course, Hardys are my favorite tag team. Big Show, I like this stuff with Chris Jericho, actually. Thought that was a fun tag team, but yeah. Now we got Kurt Angle, Batista in round two. Like, what are we doing here? I guess Batista goes through, but really, Kurt Angle gone that fast? Okay, here for sure, picking Dolph Ziggler. Luke Harper, iconic, but Dolph Ziggler to me is the most underrated wrestler ever, so I gotta keep him there. Rhea versus Elton Prince. Again, Elton Prince just made it through because I don't know, he just happened to be here. But Rhea Ripley, of course, goes through. Next, we got Dirty Dom, my boy, Dirty Dom versus Omos. Dirty Dom goes through. He's my guy. Stone Cold versus Johnny Gargano. I mean, I love Johnny Gargano, but it feels bad to get him out already, but it's Stone Cold, dude. He wouldn't even be mad. Brock versus Cody, for sure Cody. I mean, Yeah, Brock is okay, but Cody is awesome. I really like Cody. So Cody goes through. Oh, this is a disaster. Dude, I'm not picking either. The video's just gonna end. I'm not picking one of these two guys. I cannot believe that this is the round of 64. This should be like a semifinals match. Oh my God, Edge versus Randy. Okay, let's think about it. Over the course of their career, I have liked more that Edge has done. But if we're talking peak, my second year into wrestling, 2009, Randy Orton was the best heel I have ever seen and ever will see. He is the number one heel. I think it's Randy. I think it's Randy. Oh my God, I can't believe Edge is out already. This is absurd. Ricochet versus Pete Dunne. Gonna go Ricochet. But oh my God, I'm still pissed about that. We got a little family member action here. Jey Uso versus The Rock. And I'm gonna pick The Rock. Sorry, Jey, you are out, buddy. Zelina versus Natalia. You know what? I'm a back Zelina. Actually, I was gonna back Natalia, but now I backed her. Oh my God, what a disaster! I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I hate this game, dude. There's no way Sasha Banks is already out. I have to go Seth. I'm sorry, Sasha Banks is out. What a joke! What a disaster! I mean, sometimes it's the luck of the draw, right? If Sasha Banks got Jinder Mahal, she'd go through, but Shawn Michaels got Jinder Mahal, so Shawn goes through. Now, Becky Lynch versus Kevin Nash. Again, not like the biggest fan of either of them, but dude, I'm picking Kevin Nash. Dude was an absolute menace. Wow, Kofi Kingston versus Bret Hart. It's got to be Bret. I do love Kofi though. One of my favorite finishers of all time. Trouble in Paradise. Kevin Owens versus RVD. Definitely gonna go Kevin Owens. I really like KO. Sting versus Carl Anderson. What a strange matchup. I'm gonna pick Sting. Of course, Cena versus Cesaro, picking Cena. I feel like I'm picking like all the bigger names now, but they're popular for a reason. Asuka versus Montez Ford. I'm actually gonna pick Asuka. Maybe that's a crazy take, but I quite like her. Razor Ramon versus Baron Corbin, definitely Razor. R-Truth versus Finn Balor. That's funny, but no, I'm definitely going Finn Balor. R-Truth had a great run, but dude, I'm a Finn Balor guy. I don't know what to say. Gunther versus Jericho. This one's a lot harder than I thought it would be. But, wow, Gunther versus Jericho. Dude, I see so much potential for Gunther, but I think Jericho edges him out right now. Right now, at least. Man, Roman versus Brock. Not Brock. That is definitely not Brock. That is Bray Wyatt. I think Roman is just too big now. Like, Roman's up there, man. Roman is up there. I'm going to pick Roman, but Bray... Dude, I love Bray too. Daniel Bryan versus Angelo Dawkins. Definitely Daniel Bryan. Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. My boy Jeff, 100% going through. Bianca Belair versus Triple H. I mean, closer than you'd think for me, because I really like Bianca, but 100% Triple H. He's that guy. Goldberg versus Bobby Roode. I can't believe Goldberg has somehow made it through another round, but I am going to pick Goldberg. I know people are heated at that, but I just weirdly enough like how he wrestles. Okay, we got John Morrison versus Braun Strowman. I've never really liked Braun Strowman like that, but I really like John Morrison. So I actually have his autograph, which is pretty cool. Whoa, Brothers of Destruction, little matchup here. By far, my favorite Brother of Destruction is Undertaker. That's no question. Jimmy Uso versus Mark Henry. Dude, let's put Mark Henry over. I like Mark Henry a lot, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. Kevin Nash versus Daniel Bryan. Tough. I'm not going to lie. Again, out of NWO, Razor Ramon was my favorite, or Scott Hall. So I feel like Daniel Bryan is a little bit better for me. Okay, this is... Oh my God, there's no way I put John Morrison over The Rock, right? It's a personal list. It's a personal list. I have to keep reminding myself that. I like John Morrison more than The Rock. I'm sorry. Seth Rollins versus... Chris Jericho. We're in the round of 32 now. Like this is gonna get insane. I think it's Seth. I think Seth beats Jericho. Seth has been carrying the company for a minute now, and Jericho, he's just left, come back too much now. He might even come back again. But it's got to be Seth for me, man. Seth is that guy. Stone Cold versus Zelina Vega is crazy at this round. It's definitely Stone Cold, of course. My I cannot believe what Randy Orton has had to go through in this, because some like Stone Cold got Zelina Vega, Randy Orton got Edge and Cody Rhodes back to back. I can't believe this. Wow. There's no way that Cody Rhodes is being eliminated this early on. I'm sorry, Cody. It's over. Randy's that guy, dude. Cena versus Asuka. Wow, I mean, I think Cena goes through, weirdly enough. There you go. Cena and Randy into the next round. Undertaker versus Ramon. It's got to be Taker, man. Taker is the coolest character in WWE history to me, so it's Taker. Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry. I'm going to go Matt Hardy here. I think Mark Henry had a great run, but, wow, Jeff Hardy versus Bret Hart. If I was there for more of Bret Hart, again, he's too old for me in that sense. I think I would have picked maybe Bret Hart, but Jeff Hardy is the reason I'm a WWE fan, so it's got to be Jeff Hardy. Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Wow, how interesting. I think it's definitely Dom, isn't it? Am I crazy? Am I overhyping Dominic Mysterio too much? I think I am, but I actually see him being the future of this company. Rhea versus KO. Wow, that's harder than I thought it would be. I honestly don't know. Is it Rhea or KO? Dude, is this crazy? I kind of like Rhea more. Yeah, maybe that is crazy. I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, now Goldberg's reign of terror is over. There's no way I'm putting him over Batista. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. Wow. Shawn Michaels versus Dolph Ziggler. You guys are going to hate me. I love Shawn Michaels. Don't get it wrong. DX, one of my favorite tag teams ever. Matches with Undertaker, some of the greatest ever. But, dude, it's a personal list. I'm sorry. Dolph Ziggler goes through over Shawn Michaels. Now we have Sting versus Roman Reigns. Look, again, same thing with Bret Hart. If I was there for more of Sting's career, I would pick him. But today, Roman Reigns goes over. Here now we have quite the matchup. Triple H versus Ricochet. I don't even really like Ricochet all that much, but he's just had an easy matchup here. So Triple H goes through, meaning, which I knew because I was thinking of who was left. I knew who was coming, and I knew that Io Sky versus CM Punk would be here. Hear me out. Io Sky is definitely in my top 10 favorite wrestlers ever, but I'm sorry. It's CM Punk. What can I do? Now we are on to the round of 16. There is 16 wrestlers left, and Matt Hardy is not in my top 16 wrestlers of all time. Neither is Rhea Ripley. They've just had an insanely easy path to get here. So I think it's going to be Matt Hardy actually going through. Oh my God. There's no way you're going to make me answer this. Dude, I'm actually going to pass out. There's no way this is a question. I actually don't know what to do. We can't move forward. I think I've given up. I think this is it. I think this is the video. There's no way I'm picking between Taker or Randy. I'm just going to say, because I have to make a decision, right? Of course, like I said, Randy, his peak run in 2009 was my favorite ever. But to me, Taker has the best match of all time. So, with Shawn Michaels, of course. So I'm going to pick Undertaker and my favorite character. Wow, this is making my life so sad. I cannot believe it, but CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler, I'm going to pick Punk. Punk saved wrestling in 2011. You know, when Dolph Ziggler was doing great too, but Dolph just didn't reach the heights that I thought he would, and Punk, of course, did. So it's got to be Punk. Wow, John Cena versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I think Dom's little run ends here too. Cena meant so much to me as a kid, so I'm going to pick Cena. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Seth Rollins versus Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Hardy. I can't believe it, but Seth Rollins is out. Jeff Hardy shaped my childhood. Roman Reigns versus Batista. I'm not going to lie, dude. It's Batista. I'm sorry, it's Batista. Roman Tribal Chief has only been that guy for like 4 years, 5 years. Batista is just that guy. I don't know what to say. So cool. John Morrison versus Daniel Bryan. Again, not two guys that I would necessarily expect here, but dude, I like John Morrison more. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. I just do. I feel like that's not that difficult. Okay. Now we got the last matchup of this round. Stone Cold versus Triple H. Again, if I was born in the 90s, I would have loved Stone Cold. Stone Cold would have been my favorite wrestler, but I was born in 2000, meaning Triple H goes through. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This matchup here is my 1 and 2. These two guys are my two favorite wrestlers of all time, and they have been for 17 years. It has never changed. These two guys have been my favorite wrestlers. What do I do? What do I do? Well, I feel like it spoils the video then if I told you they're my 1 and 2, whoever goes through. And he has always been one over this guy. Jeff Hardy goes through against CM Punk. I have no idea how both of these guys are here. John Morrison, I definitely like more than Matt Hardy. But Taker, Cena, I definitely like Taker more. And Triple H versus Batista, a little evolution matchup. I like Batista more. I'm not going to lie. And wow, somehow we have John Morrison in one of my semifinals. But I'm definitely taking Taker, the best character, the best gimmick in wrestling. The streak means everything. It's probably the most important thing in wrestling history, honestly. And of course, Jeff Hardy versus Batista. It is Jeff Hardy. And the final, Jeff Hardy versus Undertaker. Was it any doubt ever? This guy means more to me than like most friends that I have. Jeff Hardy is the reason this channel exists. Jeff Hardy is the reason I had a passion for 17 years. Like, Jeff Hardy, every single day, I wished when I was a kid that he would come back to WWE after he got in all those, situations in 2009. But Jeff Hardy is everything to me. Dude, he's everything. As much as Taker is almost everything as well. The winner of today is most definitely Jeff Hardy. So that is all, folks. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to tell me who your favorite wrestler of all time is. And I don't know. Did I get this completely wrong? I feel like I made horrible choices. But again, it's my favorite wrestlers. So yes, thank you folks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.